The Sea of Galilee, normally so serene, churned with a sudden fury. Its once placid waters now a maelstrom of chaos. Waves crashed over the small fishing boat where Jesus and his disciples huddled, fear gripping their hearts as the vessel was tossed about like a toy. A storm like this, so unexpected, so violent, could easily swallow them whole, leaving no trace of their existence. They were experienced fishermen, accustomed to the lake's moods, having navigated its waters countless times. Yet this tempest filled them with dread, a fear unlike any they had ever known.
Amidst the chaos, Jesus slept. Can you imagine? In the heart of the storm he found rest, such tranquility, such peace, while all around him swirled the elements of a raging storm, threatening to engulf them all.
The disciples, their own faith dwarfed by the towering waves, woke him, their desperation palpable, their voices a mix of fear and accusation, as if questioning his care for their lives.
"Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" they cried out, their voices trembling.
Jesus, with the calm assurance of one who commands the very wind and waves, simply stood. His presence, a beacon of hope.
"Peace, be still," his words, simple yet powerful, cut through the chaos.
And just like that, the winds ceased, the waves lay down, obeying his command without hesitation. An eerie stillness descended upon the water, as if nature itself was holding its breath. A profound silence replaced the terrifying storm, a silence that spoke volumes, amplifying the miracle they had just witnessed, a testament to his divine authority. His disciples, humbled and awestruck, whispered amongst themselves, their minds grappling with what they had just seen.
Who is this, they wondered aloud, that even the wind and the sea obey him? Their question hung in the air, echoing the awe and reverence they felt.
Jonah, a prophet, chose to run from God's call. He was given a divine mission, but instead of embracing it, he fled. Imagine the audacity of defying the divine plan. Jonah's heart was filled with fear and defiance. His act of disobedience led him to a ship on a course opposite to his destiny, hoping to escape the omnipresent gaze of God. But his journey was destined for a stormy encounter with fate, a tempest that would challenge his very existence.
As the seas raged and the ship threatened to splinter beneath them, the sailors, fearful of divine wrath, cast lots, seeking the cause of their peril. The lots revealed Jonah as the source of the tempest, the man whose disobedience had brought this calamity upon them.
Confessing his transgression, Jonah instructed them to cast him overboard, believing it was the only way to calm the storm. Can you imagine the fear that must have gripped him as he plunged into the churning waters, the cold and unforgiving sea?
Yet, instead of the cold embrace of death, he found himself swallowed whole by a giant fish, a creature of the deep. Some accounts describe it as a whale, a massive sea creature sent by God.
In the belly of the beast, Jonah spent 3 days and nights engulfed in darkness and isolation. It was a time of profound introspection, of confronting his fears and his rebellion against God, a period of deep reflection. He prayed, pouring out his heart in repentance, acknowledging the error of his ways, seeking forgiveness and mercy.
And God, in his infinite mercy, heard Jonah's plea, recognizing his genuine repentance. The giant fish, at God's command, vomited Jonah onto dry land, sparing his life and giving him another chance. A second chance bestowed, a testament to God's enduring compassion and forgiveness, a reminder that redemption is always within reach. Picture this: the Israelites, fleeing from the brutal chains of slavery in Egypt, pursued relentlessly by Pharaoh's chariots, their hearts pounding with every hoofbeat, found themselves trapped between the unforgiving desert and the vast expanse of the Red Sea. It seemed like a hopeless situation, an impossible barrier blocking their path to freedom, the fear palpable as the sound of approaching chariots filled the air, growing louder with each passing moment.
Yet in their midst stood Moses, their unwavering leader, his faith an unyielding beacon in their darkest hour, a symbol of hope and resilience. He raised his staff, stretching his hand out towards the sea, a gesture of divine command, and God, in a display of awe-inspiring power, parted the waters, creating a miraculous escape route.
Can you imagine the scene? The impossible unfolding before their very eyes, the sheer astonishment and disbelief. A pathway opened up, the seabed dry and firm beneath their feet. The towering walls of water are testament to the awesome power of their God, standing still as sentinels.
With hearts pounding with a mix of fear and awe, the Israelites marched through the heart of the sea, their steps echoing with hope. The very waters that threatened to engulf them now standing as guardians on either side, a corridor of salvation.
Once they had safely crossed, the waters surged back with a mighty force, swallowing Pharaoh's army, a resounding statement of God's liberation and justice, a moment of divine intervention that marked their path to freedom and a new beginning.